Sorry, I'm muted. I can see you, Tristan. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. All right. Updates, please, Tristan.
Since the WA was yesterday, so now we don't really need to focus much on those things.
Good, good, good. Well, how are you doing after WA?
Yeah, okay lah. Anxious a little bit.
Um,
Um,
dare you make a prediction
yeah, I might get about maybe 25, 26 around there
out of?
out of 30.
Right. So 25 or 26? Your choice.
Like, most likely 25 though.
Okay, 25 out of 30. Right. How do you feel about that?
Like, um, um, satisfied but not really satisfied. Like,
Mm, yeah, tell me more. Tell me more. Mm-hmm.
like, um, um,
Mm,
like disappointed also a little bit maybe to have gotten higher.
mhm. Why do you say that?
Because I might have gotten one question wrong. Because I tried like a different way that felt correct, but then all my other friends did the same way. All of them did the same way.
So you know the other way, but you chose not to, something like that?
No, I tried this way which sounded more right to me, but then all my friends said the other way was better, or like it was right.
The answer, how?
My answer was 210, and but then their answer was 262.5.
Oh,
For
it's
them.
different lah. It's different.
Yeah,
That's what I say. I understand. Okay, I'm curious, but I feel that if you're willing to try something in exam, it means that your thinking is rather clear lah. Whether you're right or
yeah,
wrong, it is a different matter, but you're willing to consider. Is it for something difficult, you think?
yeah. This one question was a bit challenging for most of us.
Mhm. Then I would postpone judgment. I will not judge myself. I will also not judge other people. Because if this is a simple question, then I will question your judgment lah. But this is
Yeah.
supposed to be a challenging question and you're thinking about it. I think before I see your result, I can already say that is usually the right thing to do. Thinking lah,
Yeah.
thinking. If your
Yeah.
decision is wrong, we just have to learn from it. It's that simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good for you, Tristan. Anything else?
No, not really.
All right, good to know. Good to know. Do what you want today. I'll just protest if it's too easy, lah, right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Joel, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, can.
All right, cool. All right, Joel, how are you doing today?
Oh, I just finished my physics coursework, so there's no more
Ah,
weighted exams for the rest of the term for me.
right. Because as an IB student, IP lah, sorry, IP
Yeah.
student, your coursework is quite a lot lah, right? I understand
Yeah.
that. Since from Sec 1, I believe, it's like that one lah.
I joined IP only this year.
Oh, how does that work? Tell me.
So I transferred from Express. There was a few criteria to get in.
Uh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, there was a higher ability selection test and a
So
few.
you fulfill the criteria.
Sorry?
You fulfill the criteria, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And what makes you decide to, to want to change to IB?
Uh, I think cause first I didn't really want to take O levels. I felt that uh yeah, and also I cause ACSIS IB is
Yeah,
very strong in Singapore and even worldwide, right? So I thought
very,
since I'm
very.
doing this already, so might as well I take
I
this
see.
opportunity. Yeah.
So you're saying that IB is not bad, right? Something
Mm.
like that. That's true. That's true. Worldwide, and also you're saying that it's if you can don't take O level, then why not? Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I can understand that. And IB has its own set of
Difficulties.
priorities, difficulties and priorities. What do you think? Do you consider coursework to be something of a burden or something that is good personally, lah?
Uh, I quite like doing courseworks compared to exams, but I think I'm okay with both.
Mm,
Yeah.
I would expect that from my feel of you. I have a feeling for all my students, right? So I feel
Mm.
that you should enjoy coursework. Then good for you. Good for you. If not, then you will feel you feel you feel it to be very 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 burdensome, lah, right?
Yeah.
It's good that you don't, and that's fine. That's good. Okay, good to know. Academically, though, even though IB is supposed to be slightly easier than O level, but you're in ACS IP doing IB, and they just whack you lah. Um,
Mm.
right now they are whacking you, and very interestingly, actually in year 5 and year 6, when the IB is formalized, actually, do you know that IB is only year 5 and year 6? Year 11, year
Yeah.
12, lah, basically. All right. So right now, this is not formalized. This is how ACS wants to do it, lah, if that makes some sense, right?
Yeah.
Then the IB years actually becomes easier. The academics is actually easier compared to O level. That's true. Right now, it's not true at all, right? Because they keep adding stuff lah. But the coursework will be harder. That's what IB is supposed to be lah.
Yeah.
Higher emphasis on coursework. If that's what you want, then good for you lah. But year 5 though, I guess. Right now, you're just doing year 3 and year 4. Okay, good for you. Uh, but do you regret swapping if you think about it right?
No, not really, but I think it's just a bigger jump from yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so still trying to cope, but I think it's all right.
Good to know. Um, Maybe my last question, practical, because right now there's nothing urgent, right? No exam is coming yet. There's nothing, right?
Yeah.
Am I correct? Okay. So
Yeah.
we can talk about the your situation more, like if you don't mind. So,
Yeah,
how do
sure.
you find the difference between O level teachers, which is last year, and the IB teachers right now?
First I was told, I mean, I can't really answer that question accurately because um first I was told that year one, year two teachers were like so-called less good compared to year three, year four, and then year five, year six.
By right lah. I mean,
Yeah.
theoretically that should be the case, but that.
Then this year for I actually had a lot of relief teachers. So
Mm,
um for science I have like for physics itself I have like three or four already. Like three
mm,
or four teachers that taught me this year. For
mm,
chemistry also about the same. And
mm,
then language arts I had like three teachers, which is English
my goodness,
three
my goodness,
teachers.
my goodness,
Then
right?
for A math I also had two teachers, and I think some of the teachers are very young but some are not very good also. So yeah, I can't really say right
I
now.
want I want to hear more. Just let me address Tristan first. Okay,
Okay,
Tristan,
sure.
what's the
Mm-hmm.
summation? What's the total of interior and exterior?
12.
No, at 12 units fine, but I mean the total angle.
Oh, the total angle, 360
Okay,
or
I want you to take a pencil and draw an interior angle and an exterior angle together, if possible. If not, use the picture from page 7. So look at page 7. Page
Okay.
7, 16, 160 is clearly the interior, right?
Yeah.
So tell me what's the exterior.
This.
And that would be wrong. Now let me clarify. So there's a foundational issue. So they don't think of that as exterior. They think of it as exterior as the 20 degree. Yeah. So you
Okay.
draw a line and then they think of it as 20. And what happens to the rest? The rest they don't care. There is a reason why they define it this way, but it is a very good reason. So the exterior, even though we think it is 200, we want to think it's 200 because it makes a lot of sense. But actually, they think of it as 20, and I must agree, it makes less sense to us. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. But that's their definition. They have a good reason for it. So now your answer in page 6, question 6 must change a little bit, Ken?
Yeah. I know what to
Okay,
do.
go ahead. Okay, good. Okay, now back to you, Joel. Right. So what I'm getting from you is that the jump goes like this. Okay, there's a different priority, right? Different curriculum, right? Something like that. Okay, the coursework, but you like that. Okay, that's not an issue. But this is also not O-level curriculum, so they kind of keep adding things and they kind of expect you to do a bit more right? We can say that compared to the O-level one. This, for example, this special book, we'll call this a textbook, your textbook chemistry. In the Sec 2 O-level back then, last year, do they give you something special like this, or they just do a more normal O-level thing?
Like I said, material based.
Yeah, material-wise, yeah. Okay, good to start.
I think maybe they do. If I'm not wrong, last year, because last year my science was split into two, which is life science, which is bio, and physical science. Physical science last year they didn't really have any resources except the textbook and a few worksheets. So this year they have a whole book for chemistry, and physics is a lot of worksheets also. But I guess
So, are you saying that in Sec 3, you feel that they at least give you more resources?
yeah, I think so.
Which is what I expect from the IT side, because I only have, student from the IT side. Okay, I'm a bit surprised on the O-level side that they don't give you anything. Okay, I understand. Okay, so that's good. That's an improvement. But what I'm hearing from you is that the teacher side seems to not be an improvement, something like that.
I think it's just cause right now we are a bit low on teachers. That's why they have to file our replacements, and some are very quite good, maybe.
Sorry, did you say quite good? Sorry, what is it?
No, like because there might be like a shortage of teachers right now. So they are desperate for teachers, and the teacher selector may not be as good or something.
Part of the reason probably is because you are teaching something beyond O-level, probably, right?
Maybe.
But I feel that shouldn't be a problem. The only positive thing I can say right now is it's better for this to happen this year than next year, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that much of a thing? I mean, imagine your year 4 right now. If they are experiencing the same thing as you, then that's not good at all. That's really bad. Hi. But Joel, it's just that there are certain subjects which is very difficult to study by ourselves, by nature. Nothing to do with talent. It is really nothing to do with that. The subject itself is too abstract. One of them is chemistry, fair enough. The other one is AMAT. It's very abstract. It's crazy. The AMAT syllabus, the AMAT syllabus for year 3 and year 4 is slightly more than year 5, year 6 of the Indonesian syllabus, like where we come from. Really, you're in year 4, you're going to study what they call calculus. The differentiation integration. They're going to start integration differentiation in year 6. They're going to close with slightly more than but they start super late, like super.
Oh.
That's your year. So no need to compare the year 5, year 6 already, right? It's just totally out.
Mm.
I mean, your syllabus by nature is ambitious, the Singapore syllabus, and then ACS kind of put more on top. Something.
Mm. I see.
Okay, now, do you then, if you, sorry, just a minute. Sorry, Tristan, are you stuck or not? Sorry, Tristan?
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, you're thinking, right? Okay, if you're thinking, that's fine. Because
No,
I'm
no.
not
The
seeing.
question is on the other side. Mm.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, now this is more like, oh, you're doing this one first. I guess that's for you choose that one first. Okay, fine. Total exterior angle equals to,
Still doing it.
but it'll be equal to 360 later on. Correct? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that's your aim, I think that's not a bad idea. Understand? Okay, Joel, if you don't mind asking me asking you then, do you have other troubles right now, currently, besides chemistry?
Physics, I got tuition from outside before I started this tuition. So I think that's quite under control right now. For I think A math, my teacher isn't very very good right now, so I don't really understand what they're
Temporary,
doing.
temporary teacher or permanent?
Uh, he's very new, but he's permanent for the rest of the year.
Oh.
Yeah, at least.
Right. You told me. Okay. You correct me if I'm wrong. You told me that the permanent teacher, this one new one, a lady, right? A lady. Correct. Correct.
No, it's a man, but he's quite old. Yeah.
Right. So the permanent teacher right now is worse than the temporary teacher back then. Something like that.
Actually, I had a first permanent teacher which was very very good, but something happened and yeah, she left the school. So
That's year 3. Year
yeah,
3, very good start, and then change your temporary
yeah.
teacher, and then now a second permanent teacher, but you think the second permanent teacher not very good.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Wait. Is it okay if we talk about math a little bit?
Oh yeah, sure. But
The reason is
I didn't bring my book, my EMF book back. I left it in the locker.
no problem. Don't worry. No problem. I just want to know the situation. Really, no problem. The reason
Mm.
why I'm asking is because A math tends to be X is 9.
Sorry.
Sorry. I think your answer makes sense, Tristan. Answer wise, it makes sense. Okay, the top one, you want to do the top one later. Okay. The reason why I'm thinking about AMAT, Joel, is because AMAT is a very right now is the most troublesome subject for most people and probably for you also. It's
Mm.
just the nature of the thing. Even if your teacher is good, you still have to put in usually more effort than chemistry, for example, if you want to score as well. If that's what you want. You don't necessarily want that, but if that's what you want, it just requires more work. That's just how it is with a good teacher. With a good teacher.
Yeah.
But you've already experienced AMAT, so you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So back then I was asking you to, rate your teachers. I have done that with you, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Right. So just remind me again how much you rate your chemistry teacher or class, sorry, chemistry class. I know.
I mean, I do manage to pay attention, but the class is a bit rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher wise, I think my first teacher, which was a relief, was very very good, but
Yeah.
we had to leave for university.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's not so good, right?
Not it's not bad, I'd say. Like I still
Okay.
can learn and cope, but I think the first one is better at analogies and things like that.
Permanent lah. This one, the current one is permanent teacher, right?
Oh yes.
Okay. So let's compare the teaching or the learning, your learning. It's not even about the teaching, it's about how much you can learn, right? Compare how much you can learn in your chemistry class right now with how much you can learn in A math right now. So A math is probably worse. What I want to know is how bad compared to your chemistry class right now. Compare.
Okay, let's say my chemistry class is like 10 out of 10. A math will be probably 6 out of 10.
It's almost half, is what you're saying. Almost
Yeah,
half.
about there.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel for chemistry the teacher will explain the things. But
Yeah.
for A math the teacher, he doesn't really know how to teach. He mainly um opens up the guidebook, which is like something like this. And then he
Okay.
will just go to a question and do it. And after
Okay.
doing the question, he won't explain it unless we ask questions about it. Yeah.
Okay. Let me get this straight. Yeah. So her, is it her style? Is it?
For chemistry it's a her. For A math is a him.
Okay. His style. Okay. His style is I'm following Tristan. Yeah. Oh, how interesting. How very interesting. Mhm. So his style, Amen, is go in the class, do follow the book lah. He does kind of refer to the structure of the book, something like that.
Yes. I mean,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that he doesn't really explain what
Right.
like the thing is, or like how you do this question, or like what's the general technique to like maybe
Yes.
tackling these kinds of questions. He just will do it, and then you will have to figure
So
out.
you're saying that he knows how to do it. That one
Yeah.
is clear. Okay, he knows how to
Mm.
do it. But when he does it, he is also a bit silent.
Yeah. Very, very
Because
silent.
the explanation usually happens during the doing, if that makes sense. Like, okay, yeah, do this, why
That's
do
what
that?
my normal teachers
Uh,
do.
yeah, that's not happening for your AMAT teacher right now. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. And the class is just the same amount of rowdiness. Lah.
They're even more rowdy because they cannot keep up. So yeah,
So total loss of control, something like that. Something like that.
I guess you can say that. Yeah.
But
I
your
mean,
teacher
although
will do, yes, sorry, you're saying? Yes, you're
like he
saying.
will try to keep the class quiet, but
Mhm.
normally it's to no avail.
Right. Okay. Let me go to Tristan for. Now,
Yeah.
Tristan, for every polygon question, usually we have two options, the interior angle route or the
Mm-hmm.
exterior angle route.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In fact, in this question, you can go to the exterior angle route. It's very simple because
Yeah.
if you know the interior, you know the exterior.
Yeah.
The exterior in this case will be 80, am I correct?
Yeah. 80,
So
80.
and then you know the total, which is 360. You can go to that route, find the
Yeah, then
other
minus
three
that.
exterior and go
And
to
then
the
divide by
interior.
3. Yeah.
Right. So if you
Yeah.
want to go to the exterior route, there is no problem. There is no limitation and there is no penalty. Like if you want to try, go ahead and try. Nobody
Okay.
stops you from going through either route. Either route is fine. I can tell you
Okay.
both route is fine. You can try. Okay, so that's a very good thing if you can do lah. Okay, Joel. So from start until end, he will keep doing question in his own pace, something like that.
I guess so.
So
Yeah.
it's not that he is unaware. He is aware that the class may or may not pay attention to him. Let's say that, but he is not disturbed by the chaos, something like that. That's the start.
Actually, at this point, I don't know if he's aware of the class, but yeah.
You're saying that you see his back more than his face, something like that.
I mean, he does it on a projection, something like what like here.
Oh,
So
so he
yeah,
does not. He's not even present in front of the class.
no, I mean, no, he is present,
No,
but
he's there. No, he's there. But
yeah,
he
but
doesn't.
he will, yeah, he
He's not
will
even
do some,
standing lah. He's not even standing
yeah,
on the
yeah,
whiteboard lah.
yeah,
Because public speaking, I mean, public speaking.
yeah,
Being a teacher is very hard, lah. You have to master different skills. I mean,
yeah.
I understand. Okay. So, but he will patiently go through all questions, something like that, is that?
Uh, he will skip the ones that are not as like that are similar or something like that, which is I think is quite good.
Yeah, which is that means he knows his stuff lah. That one is clear already.
Yeah.
I mean, he has some experience. Definitely, definitely the content he can. Okay, right. Okay.
He
Then,
claims to have been like a math Olympiad teacher that won or something like that. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, this kind of syllabus is too easy for him. It will be, it really will feel like it is too easy for him. But he seems to be still going through the steps,
Yeah.
as far as you can tell. Okay. Yeah, this has
Yeah,
been
but
consistent.
there's a problem though. So like for example today we were doing one logarithm question. If I'm not wrong, I think it's before simultaneous logarithms.
Okay.
So yeah, there's one boy in my class that's very, very smart at math.
Okay, very
Also.
smart. Okay.
So he does math ahead of the teacher
Okay, sure.
normally.
Good.
So when the teacher did the question,
Mm-hmm.
the teacher took like probably about 10 working steps,
Okay.
but my friend took like 3. He
Okay.
solved it. And it
Okay.
was like
This
a
was
different method, I guess. So
okay.
I'm not sure if he's doing like if he doesn't know a alternative method or something. Cause in the earlier stages of like of him coming to ECS, he also like did a few questions and he got it wrong himself, and we had to teach him.
Wait,
So
how do we know that he's wrong? How do we know that?
no, cause first he like first all our answers are wrong. I mean no, all our answers are different from his. And
Okay.
so when we checked with him,
Mhm.
he realized that he was wrong himself. So yeah, I'm not
What?
very sure if he is a very good like if he knows his stuff, but yeah.
Okay, I want to talk about it a bit more. Tristan, you have the remaining, right? How many angles are there remaining? How many?
3.
Good, 3. Does that help you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, good. Now, how does he take it, How does he take it when I take it that you guys at least discuss a little bit and then come to a conclusion that together with him that he's wrong? Is that what happened?
If I'm not wrong, he did a question,
Okay.
and after like the whole class did it first because our previous teacher did it. So he
Mhm.
was just going through the question.
Okay.
Then once he was done, we were all confused
Okay,
on how
confused.
he
Right.
got that. So we came up to him, like a group of us came up to him,
Right.
and we had like a short debate or something like that, or just a talk to
Right.
see like who's right. And then after that we tried that like we went through our method steps and told
Mhm.
him lah. So we basically taught him at some point, and he realized it was wrong, something
Okay.
like that.
So let me get this clear. Some of you were paying attention back then, right? Some of you.
Yes. It's
And
normally
then
we try to pay attention if we can, but
okay.
yeah.
Right. So you guys pay attention, and then obviously you guys are confused because of that, right? Not because you guys weren't paying attention. And
Yeah.
then a group decide to discuss with him, basically in class, right? In public lah, but I know just go ahead and discuss in front of the class, something like that.
Yeah.
This is not after class to seek clarification. No, right? This is in front.
It was
Okay.
during class.
Okay. Good, Tristan. You can check your answer key, but hopefully you have a better appreciation of the exterior angle method.
yeah, okay.
Okay. It tends to be less confusing, by the way. It tends to be like that. Right? So how does he take it, Joel? Remember, this is in front of the class with a couple of students, and then I don't have the impression that you guys have to force him to admit that he's wrong. He came to the realization himself after the discussion, something like that. He freely
Yeah.
said out he's wrong, something like that.
Yeah.
Do you think he take it rather well?
I guess. Like he wasn't angry or anything. He was like,
Right. He
yeah,
wasn't upset, he wasn't angry, he wasn't taken aback.
yeah,
Of course, he wasn't excited also. I mean, I understand that, but
yeah.
I mean, my point in trying to understand this is that first of all, not everybody will react like that.
Mm,
Not everybody will react like that, and not everybody are willing to admit directly or to make no excuses. Basically, to make no excuses. That's my impression from that, right? That's my impression.
mm,
Right? I understand that your school or your class will have many people who are just genuinely fast and genuinely smart. And that one I can
mm.
accept. Okay, my own student back then was that kind, very impatient, unless you can explain to him. I mean, he wants to understand fast, right? Something
Yeah,
like that, right? I understand that, and uh, it's hard if a person is not very humble in a good way, lah, to accept that, to
yeah,
accept being confronted. Now, again, let me confirm one last thing. It doesn't seem that he don't care. He seemed to still care about his teaching from
yeah.
that episode
Yes.
as well. Okay. So whether he's really good or not, we don't know.
Mm,
And in a class like yours, those things matter quite more than a different class. That one I can understand. I can understand. Right? You guys
yeah.
will demand a teacher who is competent in that sense, not just character-wise. Okay, that one I
Mm.
can understand. That one I can understand. Mm, okay, let me think again. Mm. Remember, I told you something like when the teachers, public teaching is not very good, but he still wants to be a teacher, a good teacher, lah. Okay? He will usually be able to compensate from another angle, something like that.
Mm.
For
Yeah.
example, the angle of private discussion, usually with a small group, usually like people just feel comfortable with a small group. So he with a small group, have you done that with him? Just come and discuss with him.
Like his teaching style and ability.
No. Like basically simply clarifying a question, a consulting. You guys call it a consultation, something like
Yeah. Not really actually.
that. May I know why you don't consult with him?
Uh, actually, I'm not very sure, but
Mhm.
I think because there's also like somewhat a lack of trust between like the
Mhm.
students and him. Like the only time like we really consulted with him is like
Mm.
one day before the exam.
Okay, because we have to, right?
Yeah, which is
Okay.
just tuition
Mhm.
lah. But then
Mhm.
apart from that, we like the students don't really consult. If I were to consult, I would normally consult with my friend instead.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Right. Specifically AMAT, okay? Specifically AMAT. Does it help for you to consult with other friends?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I feel cause I have this one friend that is very smart. Apparently he got a perfect score in IB. I mean
Mm.
like in IB method. Apparently he didn't study or something, but he got a perfect score.
Sorry, what do you mean by IB? Sorry, what do you mean by that?
Like so there's O level is A1, A2, right? For
Yeah.
IB is like a grade 7, grade 6, grade 5.
Something like that. Yeah.
So he got grade 42 out of grade 42
I'm
without
sorry. I'm
studying.
sorry, but you're not doing IB right now. So you mean the year three
Yeah.
grading or something like that?
Oh yeah, year 3 test. He got uh
Oh.
perfect grade. And the only people that got perfect grades were mainly from the accelerated classes, which is for
Mhm.
science and humanities, but my class is just a normal class.
I guess that's
So
fair. I
yeah,
guess
so
that's fair.
he's also very
Mm.
good at chemistry, physics, both
Mm.
maths,
Mhm.
Chinese or mother tongue, and yeah, that's mainly his strengths. I say
Mm.
history he's also very strong. in.
So
So he's yeah.
then he's willing to just discuss and share something like that.
Oh yeah, because we are quite close friends, so he
I understand what you
is
mean.
quite chill with sharing it all.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. Tristan, are you stuck right now?
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. I don't know what to do after this.
Hmm. Okay, Joel, would you help me just open to the chemistry page? I just want to know where it is. We do a little bit. Maybe we'll do AMAT again, but maybe we just focus on chemistry. Don't mind, yeah?
Okay.
So Tristan, let me help you, blah, blah, blah. So for your information, Tristan, when you do not know the n, so there's no side, there's no information of how many side, it is usually
Yeah.
slightly harder. It is usually slightly harder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, this doesn't seem to be regular at all. Plus,
Mm.
okay, so this one seems to be the harder type. So again, if they never tell you how many sides, that is an indication that it's hard. And if it's irregular, it might also mean that it is hard. Okay, so let's see.
Mm.
You did an exterior angle. Okay, you try that method. That's totally fine. And then 260, and then total minus 100, right? So you want x, right? Now, the good news in this question is that they don't want you to find x, because the moment they say x in terms of n, that means actually you're not going to get a number.
Mm.
To me, it's a good news. To most people, it's not. It's not a good news at all. They don't like the fact that they cannot find a real number for x. They don't like the fact that I have to write x in terms of n.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a very fine and understandable problem, but it's a psychological problem. I admit
Mm-hmm.
that it is very difficult to think of this as a good question instead of a bad question. I admit. But my point of view is more positive than yours. Oh, I like this. I like this because it feels easy, totally different from what you feel. I understand, yeah. Now I'll tell you another good news. Another good news. The good news is all your methods are very useful. All your techniques are very useful right now. Okay. Now I'm gonna give it a slight help for you so that you know you're correct. Now use a pencil. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Take a pencil. Now. Okay, let's pretend we know that this is wrong, but let's pretend that n equals to 6. Let's just pretend that.
Okay.
So you just write down 6 over there. Instead of n, you're going to write down 6 on the question now, 6, right? So now you have the n. It should make your thinking better. Now you're going to pretend that you're going to use 6 all the way until the end. Okay, Ken? Just pretend. And then I'll tell you what to do after you arrive at your final answer. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. All right, Joel. Right. I can see
Alright,
all this. You're saying?
I clarified with my teacher about
Lewis.
the Lewis diagram.
Yeah.
So
The Lewis
instead of something like this, which was what we did, you should put like the electron
the stripe one,
also.
right? Okay. The stripe, but with extra pair of electrons. Am I correct?
Yeah, so instead of just like n, is put the 2 electron stuff.
Yeah, good. So they want a stripe to represent the sharing electron. They want that.
Yes.
Okay, now that we know, should be quite easy. And I see that you're going further. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, we've just reached here, but like we stop at octet rule.
Correct. The exceptions of octet rule, right? The
If
exception.
I'm not wrong, if I'm not wrong, we've covered slightly further. Yeah, actually, no, we haven't. Yeah.
We haven't.
We
So
stopped here.
basically, what we covered last week, the class basically caught up. Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Right. So now, think about it for a while. Do you have any question remaining up to this page?
No, not except the octet rule. I'm not very sure.
Right. Not the octet. This is the exception to octet. So the limitation is that there are exceptions. The octet rule you have always been using. The octet rule is, everybody should have 8 to be happy. You have been using that one. Okay. The limitation, which is only the exception, is what you do not understand. Fair enough?
Yeah.
I'll tell you just straightforward. This is discussed more clearly in year 5. I don't think they should discuss this in year 3. I don't think so. And therefore, this is just memorizing. I am almost certain at this point. So for the question mark, I will give you my 2 cents lah. This is gonna be memorizing. That's it. That's it.
Mm.
Okay. What will your teacher say? Let's look at what your teacher say lah. But I'm betting it's around there. He won't touch much because too much discussion on the exception is not beneficial for us. Not beneficial.
Yeah.
Okay. So for now, that's my comment. I also don't want to pay too much attention for this one right now. Definitely not. Okay.
Mm.
Right. So other than that, anything else to clarify?
So far, no, not really.
No, Tristan. No. I don't want you to use the interior method. I want you to continue the exterior method. Don't do that.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Are you continuing from the previous one?
Yeah, continue from here.
Oh, what? The 100 divided by 2. Yeah, the 100 divided by 2 lah. Yeah, I want to see that. Okay, continue. Right.
Okay.
Okay. So Joel, dative. We should talk about dative a little bit, and then the next chapter. Because your end of year stops where? Has your teacher announced that your end of year should stop at certain part? Where?
No, actually, not really.
Oh, is this a year 3 book?
Yes.
So
Actually, I'm not very sure.
yes.
Should be, but I'm not very.
How come I have an impression that you're only halfway? Yeah, that's very scary. You let me see the thickness of the book. Let me just see the thickness of the book. Where are you right now?
Probably around
Oh,
here.
that's scary. Okay, you are where? Okay, let me see the. Oh, okay, you are more than 2/3. More than 2/3?
Yeah, I think
are-
more than 1/4. Yeah.
So we have a little bit more than 1/4 left. We are maybe 30% left. 30%. Something like that.
Maybe a bit less because the last few pages are some like revision and
Let me see the
periodic.
revision part. Let me see the revision part.
If
What is the
this
revision?
is like we
Oh, that's accident dates. Okay, you haven't touched this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
this
So, Tristan, they asked for interior, no, not exterior. No. The exterior is 50 lah, but they asked for interior,
Oh. Okay.
right? That's why interior. Careful.
so that's like part
Oh,
three,
okay. Let's ignore that. Okay, let's ignore this, Joel. Go up. Yeah, go up. Just go up. This is something else. This is something else. Okay, go up. Okay, more. Okay, we're gonna ignore all that for now. Okay, then just show me the last few pages. I want to know what is it that you're talking about in the last few pages. Not this, not the practice, not the practice.
it's just
It's a QA. There's a QA, and then more. Okay, click more. Okay, show me.
this is the last pages before the
Show me the chat. Okay, show me this page. I cannot see. Show me this page. Practical. Oh, I don't want practical.
wait,
Okay.
let me take a look.
Preparation of salt, sure. Preparation of salt, I can understand, sure.
I think it's like titration curves.
Okay. No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay. I understand.
Like where is
Okay. Do your dative one, and I'll get back to you. Okay, Tristan. Now, if the n is 6, your answer is correct. You understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't have 6, right? You don't have 6. Now which means your 100 cannot divide by 2 because you don't have 6, right? Now think of 2 in terms of n. How did you get 2? Tell me.
Because 6 minus 4.
Good. So now flip your brain a little bit. It was 6 minus 4, so now it's n minus 4. Understand?
Yeah.
Did you write that down? So now 2, you change back to n minus 4 because it was 6 minus 4. 6 was just there to help you, right? Okay, good. And of course, you cannot write 50 lah, but you just erase the 50, doesn't matter what. Right? Just erase the 50, there's no problem. And there's no need to simplify 100 divided by n minus 4. Why? Because they want it in terms of n1. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So now, okay, right? So you can see that the 6 is helping you a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how do you get 130? 130 is, of course, 180 minus 50, right?
Yeah.
Now, you don't have 50. What do you have?
100 divided by n minus 4.
So could you write it down instead? Instead of 180 minus 50, you should write down 180 minus that. And maybe that's the best you can do right now. Maybe. And then that's it. You don't have 130, and that's totally fine.
For x, so you can't find x at all.
No, x is the remaining interior angle, right?
Yeah.
The remaining interior angle by right is 130, correct? By right, 130.
Yeah.
But you're not finding any number. Find an expression of x in terms of n. You must be able to accept that this is what they want. That's it.
Oh,
You
so I
cannot
write.
find x. You cannot find x because they don't give you n. They admit, find an expression of x in terms of n. I'm not going to give you n. You don't have to solve for n. This is the x. Can you accept that?
Yeah.
That's it, no? Now, regarding changing n to 6, it is a very valid technique for thinking in exam.
Okay.
Because it opens up your mind, correct or not? Oh, yeah. If I
Yeah.
have a number, I can do it. So you just do everything and then just revert the 6 back to n. And then you have some sort of answer, which is very likely to be correct.
Okay.
Okay. So we stop here and then we just move on. This is one of the hardest questions.
Okay.
Psychologically. Go ahead.
Okay. Sure. Move on.
All right. So, Joel, you went through dative and you end up in VSEPR. Oh, you're still reading the dative one, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. There isn't much, 2 pages, right? If you have something to
Yeah.
clarify, ask me immediately.
Yes. Give me a second. I don't really understand the arrow part.
Okay.
So,
First thing first, the arrow is a symbol of a dative bond. So far, so good, right? So the symbol is not a stripe, but an arrow lah, okay? And the arrow is from the guy giving the Tue to the guy receiving the Tue. I don't know, something like that.
oh,
Okay,
wait,
so the arrow direction matters.
oh,
Secondly, that's the Lewis. They want you to learn the arrow because that is the Lewis. I see they tell you, the arrow is used to indicate the dative one in Lewis, and they really like Lewis. Lewis is like a very nice way to communicate. They will communicate using Lewis in exam also. Lewis is just the standard universal way, right? It's totally acceptable everywhere. So it's a good thing. Okay. Regarding the meaning of dative bond, I'm not telling you definition. I'm telling you that this is more like how people share. Remember, those who have more basically share with those who have less. Instead of the very fair sharing, I share you one, you share me one, which is not very people-like. This is more people-like. Dative is people-like. So let's put it this way. The two basically belong to the n, the two. And the n is very happy. You must notice that first. In a dative bond configuration, the n, which is donating, so to say, or sharing, is actually happy by himself.
yeah.
Compared to the normal covalent sharing, where I must admit I'm not happy, so I share. Which is, again, very unpeople-like. If you're not happy, usually you don't want to share. How does that solve your problem? If you're already lacking, you share. But the molecules are wiser than us. If I'm lacking one, I share one. You're lacking one, you share one. And see, we're both happy. They're very wise. Dative, the molecule is already happy. The atom is already happy. The NH3 is happy. Please acknowledge that first.
Yeah.
Once you acknowledge that, you see the nature of that bond. I am happy. H plus, to be fair, is also rather happy, to be fair. H plus is also rather happy. But they kind of voluntarily enter this relationship. Remember, I'm happy, but I have more. You are happy, I acknowledge that. You have less. Hey, why don't we just voluntarily enter this? Me having more, my 2 electron will now be shared between us.
Oh, I
So
see. I
he's
see.
basically coming from a very, I have no leg. I have no leg. You have leg. You seem to be happy about it, but let me just give the right of sharing to you so that this two electron no longer just belongs to me, it belongs to both of us. Sharing.
I see. I understand.
I'm talking about all this to give you an impression that it is different from the usual covalent bond. It is. And it is much rarer, by the way. It's much rarer.
Yeah.
But it exists enough. It does exist enough to justify it. I'll show you the BF3 on the below. B. B. The B is by definition of octet rule not happy. He only has 6, correct?
Wait, sorry.
The example below, BF3.
Okay, yeah.
Notice that the B by octet rule definition is not happy
Mm,
because B only has 6, correct?
yeah.
But B was the exception to the octet rule. You just see the exception? BF3, the B admits that he is happy with 6. See the exception?
Oh,
See the exception, the page before, now, the page before, the exception to octet rules. Do you see BF3? Okay.
contributed by only one.
See, exceptions A, BF3.
Yeah. So it does B just land but doesn't get anything in return?
No, no. First thing first, BF3 by himself, he admits, I'm not doing octet, but I'm happy.
Oh, okay.
Exception ma. Remember, it's weird. It is supposed to be weird. Exceptions exist and they feel weird because they're exception to the rule.
Mm,
Right? I mean, don't you feel? For example, you feel that you cannot live without your laptop.
yeah.
You need a laptop in your life for work and for play. You know, not just play, work also what? Correct what? I mean, I know you guys have to do a lot of coursework. So you use your laptop to study, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you find it weird if you see somebody who does not have a laptop at all and feel it's totally fine? What? No problem, man. What's wrong?
Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
To you, having a laptop is the rule. Everybody should have a laptop because how can you live without a laptop? But there you go. Some strange person in front of you thinks that not having a laptop is fine.
Yeah.
That's the limitation or the exception. It's not a limitation, it's an exception to the octet rule. Now, BF3 is like that. BF3 feels that with 6, I'm happy.
So although it's short of things, it's still feels.
Happy. Not everybody is like that. It's
Mm,
really rare, but BF3 is like that. I want to emphasize. So you go back to the page we're talking about.
sorry. Try what?
The next page. Go back to the next page. Remember, we're talking about BF3 because we suddenly see BF3 in a dative bond discussion, right? I want you to make it very clear for yourself right now. H plus is reasonably happy. BF3 is reasonably happy, not because of the dative bond. He is happy before the dative bond.
See, okay. Let me get.
Yeah, write something like that. Write something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Kristen, okay. I mean, I must admit you're doing fine. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Yeah, yeah. All of these are fine. You're using the exterior again. Good, good, good. The BF3 the same, Joel. The But please explain why BF3 is happy, because he is the exception to the octet rule. You don't really know why he's happy. You don't, yeah. They also don't explain, but they tell you BF3 is happy. So I guess we can accept it. We do not know why he is happy. They won't ask you to explain why he is happy, but they ask you to acknowledge that he is happy. Now, acknowledge another thing. The NH3 is happy by octet rule.
Oh, okay.
Okay, acknowledge that so that your thinking is clear. Now that one they will ask you to explain. So why is NH3, not happy? You'll say NH3 is NH3 octet rule or not? Then you will explain, oh yes, blah blah, and therefore you are explaining why NH3 is happy, because everybody's usually happy with octet rule, right? Something like that. How interesting, Tristan. How interesting. This question is very interesting, I must admit. A bit tough also. Ooh, I really want to help you. Ooh. Okay. So, Joel, the dative bond seems to be an afterthought. After all I'm explaining to you, the dative bond seems like just a bonus. The dative bond causes the B of the BF3 to enter octet rule. Think about it for a while. It causes that, and it doesn't violate the NH3 octet rule. Even though it seems like afterthought, there is a slight improvement in happiness. Maybe we can say that. If not, why bother with the dative rule? A dative bond, sorry, why bother? Well, if we would like to acknowledge the result, the N is still octet, the B is now octet. So there you go, the slight improvement. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, please write that down and acknowledge that that is the same situation as the NH4. The N is still octet, the H is now also octet. In the case, the H octet is 2, right? It's not actually 8, it's 2. But acknowledge that there is a slight improvement in the result. Other than that, okay, one more time. The NH3BF3 first, the bottom one first, that's easier. Acknowledge that after the dative bond, the N is octet, the B also octet. Ooh, what do you think, Tristan? Do I help you or not? Ooh. Do I help you? Do I help you or I don't help you? Now, Elliot, if you acknowledge that, can you acknowledge that there is a slight improvement, very slight, from before to after? If you can acknowledge that, that's it. Finish already. Enough discussion for dative bond. Tristan, do I help you or not? Do I help you or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Give you a hint first. The hint is this. There are a lot of more polygon than just the octagon, right? For example, I would like you to focus on a new polygon called GFEDC. Focus on that polygon only. Focus on that polygon.
Okay.
Yeah, GFEDC might be your key. I'm not going to tell you more. Okay?
Okay.
Joel, are you happy with the dative bond? It's not fully, but it's around there already.
I guess pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Listen to what your teacher say, because your teacher will explain more as per usual. Okay. Now we are jumping to VSCPR.
Okay.
VSCPR. Oh, I should be sending you something. It's just so much easier with that something. Oh man. What time is it? 7. Okay, we have time. Okay. Now, whatever the name is, I'm going to explain what VSCPR means, okay? VSCPR is the first time you see the shape of a molecule properly. we live in a 3D world. You have been drawing molecule 2D. Look at your NH3BF3. They are in 2D representation. They are flat.
Yeah.
In reality, they are totally not flat. In reality, I'm going to show you a little bit how NH3BF3 looks like, which is not flat at all. VSEPR is the first time they address this issue, the fact that molecules are just like us. We are not flat, molecules are not flat. Okay, now video, a bit of a video. Just watch my video for a while. Okay, I have a finger here. Okay, I have 3 fingers. You see that? 3 fingers.
Yes.
Imagine that this is my N. Yeah, the N is big, and H. Look at that.
Okay.
This is not flat. The shape of my hand is not flat. It is like a tripod. So imagine as a tripod. An NH3 is tripod instead of like this. Your NH3 right now looks like that, 90 degree flat like that. This is not true. This is a better representation of the NH3 molecule, a tripod. Okay?
Yes.
BF3, same thing. A tripod, not flat. Oh, wait. The BF3 was flat. Damn. The BF3 is flat. Okay, I'll tell you why later the BF3 is flat. Okay, the BF3 is flat, but not flat 180 like that. It's not like that. It's more like flat 120, like a triangle. Your trigonal planar. Your BF3 is trigonal planar.
Oh,
Look
what's
at
that?
Look at the next page. It's a fancy name for a shape you already understand. It's just a nice spread out triangle, something like that. But it is not the BF3 you recognize in the left page. The BF3 you recognize the left page is like 90 degrees. That's not true. It's the 180 spread. Okay, 180 spread. Okay. Now, I'm further claiming that the NH3 is the tetrahedral, basically the tripod.
Okay.
So NH3BF3 when combined will have a tripod here with a flat 120 triangle on top. A flat with a tripod.
Okay.
That is the shape of the more realistic shape of NH3BF3, and that is what VSEPR is talking about. They want you to be able to imagine the 3D shape. That's the point. Nothing else. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. How do we do that? We'll discuss. Okay. I'll turn off my video again. I want you to look at the table only. The table arrangement. The arrangement is 2D or 3D. Look at all the arrangement. We're going to talk about it. Tristan, are you stuck?
Yeah, a little bit.
Now, I want you to take a piece of paper. Just a small one, it's fine.
Let me see.
Joel, I want you to look at the shape table and you tell me if you cannot imagine the shape. Okay, I want you to actually imagine the shape. There's only 3 shapes.
So linear, is it like a tripod like this?
No, the linear is simpler. The linear is a ruler. Finish. It's
So it's
actually
just a
flat.
flat line like that.
Yeah, it's a flat thing. Yeah, even though I claim it's 3D, no, it can be flat like that. Flat. Okay, good imagination. Now, Tristan, shift a little bit to the left. Okay, use a piece of paper to cover everything else except GFEDC. Good. Now, this is your new polygon.
Okay.
Note that this polygon, you already know 135, 135, and 135. You're lacking 2 angles, correct?
Yeah.
Is that enough hint?
135 lacking 2 angles.
This is a polygon of 5, pentagon, right? Out of this pentagon, you already know 3 interior, 135, 135, 135.
Yeah.
You are lacking 2 interior angle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not enough hint?
Um.
Then I'll put it another way. You know 3 exterior angle. You know 3, you're lacking 2 more.
So that means the 2 interior angles add up to 135.
No. Again, you know 3 exterior, correct? You know 3 exterior. And therefore, you're left
Okay.
with two exterior. You're left with two exterior, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
The two exteriors are the same. Don't you notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you didn't realize. So I guess that's my biggest hint already. Can you do something about it?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So linear is flat, Joel. Trigonal planar, let's be clear, is flat or tripod?
Uh, is it tripod?
No, it's flat. So get me three pencils or whatever. Give me three pencils.
Sorry.
Get me three pencils. Just now you use one pencil for linear, enough. Get me three pencils or pen, whatever. Okay. Okay, that's one. That's two. Yeah, and that's three. And it is flat. Okay, yeah, okay, 120. So all the angles are the same. 120, 120, 120. Do that. Okay, something like that. Okay, yeah, nice. Don't you think that this is still flat? It's not tripod lah.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is trigonal planar. It's a flat.
Uh-huh.
Now, flat, flat, tetrahedral. Tetrahedral is flat or not?
No.
Okay, can you represent to yourself tetrahedral? If you can, I'm happy.
Uh, is it with something sticking out like that?
Okay, now the only mistake here is that you're almost correct. The only mistake here, all the three on the top will have to rise a little bit, just like a tripod. A tripod is never fully flat, correct or not?
Yeah.
A tripod has to rise a little bit to give some sort of stability. If it's too flat, it's actually very weak. So
Yeah.
with great difficulty, you're gonna raise the three legs a little bit, a little bit.
Okay. Let's try.
Just try, and then you will have a tetrahedral. Tristan, are you still stuck?
Yeah, I'm still stuck. I don't know what to
One
do
more time,
further.
One more time, You have three exterior called 45. You have three.
Yeah.
Your total exterior is always 360, correct?
Oh,
Right? Remember, don't forget
okay.
your
Yeah, yeah.
usual exterior method. Don't forget that, right? Okay, maybe something like that, Joel. Maybe, yeah, maybe you use that to prop. Yeah, maybe that will help, right? It is true that it is hard, lah. It is true. So okay, we'll do that. Okay, one, two, and then three. So it's a little bit prop like that. Great. Okay, great. And then put your last one facing up. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you have a reasonable tetrahedron. That is a tetrahedron.
Oh, okay.
Now, what about the 109.5 degree? What the heck is that? Think about it. Look at your model and tell me what is 109 degree.
Uh,
Which one is 109.5 degree?
is it like this?
Okay, show me from where to where.
Like from here to here, or like here to here?
Or the other one, or everybody. Everybody is 109.5. Do you understand that? Everybody.
Wait, so the distance here?
Correct. Which is to say, we are claiming that tetrahedral is symmetrical everywhere. No matter how you flip, they are actually the same.
But if
That
it's
is what we are claiming
109,
here.
then shouldn't the total of this equals to 360?
No, because you're raising it up. No. If it is
Oh.
flat, it's 120. That's why we know it's flat, because it's 120. The moment it's 109.5, we can imagine that it has shrunk because it is being raised. That's what you need to imagine.
Oh, okay. Understand.
So everywhere is 109.5. So a lot of discussion for, frankly speaking, a simple shape. But this is the shape that you have to learn.
Okay, I see.
Clear, yeah? This is tetrahedral. They call it by their fancy name. Okay. If you want to write something, please do. Then we flip to the next page. Tristan, are you still stuck?
Yeah.
Okay, cover again. Now, I want you to write this down. Total, so 360 minus 3 times 45.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, it's not an easy question. Fair. Okay, then what is this? You just calculate.
Uh, 225.
Okay, and then I'll divide 225 divided by 2. Do you know why?
Yeah, because there's two left, two exterior angles
Okay,
left.
so go ahead, divide it by 2.
Okay.
Now label this guy in the picture. Which one is 112.5?
Like this one? Or
Yeah, on the picture lah. Yeah, where is 112.5? Who is it?
here or something.
I don't think so. Remember, it's an exterior angle. It's an
So
exterior
it's
angle.
this
Come
one.
on. No, that doesn't look like 112.5. That looks like something very small.
Oh yeah. Uh,
That's the exterior angle of the original octagon. I don't think you shouldn't be limited to that.
oh, is it this whole thing right here?
No, you're crossing into the polygon. How can an exterior angle be crossing inside the polygon? Look at the GF line. It's clearer. The GF line,
Yeah. Okay.
GF line, and then go from GF line to your paper. GF line to your paper. GF line to your
Oh,
paper. The
there's
angle
another
from your
one.
GF
Yeah,
line to your paper, right? Okay, where is your 112.5?
like this whole thing over here.
Yeah. Now, is it helpful or not?
Yeah. That means if 1125 minus 45, that's this, which is the same thing as this.
Actually, you just have to 182 or 180 minus 112.5 ma.
Oh yeah.
Right? You will get the interior if that's what you want. If you want the interior, this very. Right?
Yeah.
Now, Joel, you have additional shape, right? Please consult the additional shape. The linear and the trigonal planar is still the same, but now you have bend or the V, and you have trigonal pyramidal. Please understand these two shapes.
Okay.
What is V shape or bend? How does it look like?
Uh, okay, let me see.
Kristen, it's not BCG, it's DCG. It's not
Oh,
it's not Bangkok CG, it's more like Dakota CG. Oh dear, I think you're confused. I think you're confused.
one 2.5.
Is the
Yes,
V
go ahead.
shape like elevator also? So like something like
Sorry, are you talking about the V one, the bend one, is it?
yeah.
Okay. Tristan, go into your Jamboard. Go into your Jamboard. Yeah. It looks elevated, but this V, which is correct, right? You can put it flat on the paper. Still can, right? Not
Yeah.
flat like that, no. Maintain the V. Even though the V is elevated, you can still consider it a flat shape. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So people will consider this flat lah, something like that.
All
I
right.
hope that makes some sense. All right. So go ahead and explain that. You are correct. That's the V shape. Correct lah. Then left with the trigonal pyramid.
Okay.
Okay, Tristan, are you looking at the Jamboard?
Almost. Still loading.
May I use the toilet first?
Yes, please.
um, okay, yep. Okay.
Now, Tristan, acknowledge the 112.5. If you don't understand, please tell me.
Yeah, I know the 1125 is that, yeah.
Yeah. So why do you say that BCG is? Well, BCG is not wrong lah. Technically, you're correct. BCG is 67.5 also. I guess I cannot fault you for that.
Uh-huh.
I guess. And that's fine. Okay. So the easier method for BCG is basically just 135 divided by 2. That's the easier method.
Oh.
But I think you missed that.
Wow.
I think you kind of missed that.
Mm,
Do you understand? I'm using the
yeah.
slightly harder method, but 135 divided by 2 would have been fine because you're just dividing the octagon into 2 parts, something like that.
Oh,
That also works.
yeah.
Right? With that in mind, your GCF is almost solved with that in mind. Do whatever you want, but you're at least on the right track of it.
Check and the key. Yeah, this is correct. One,
Okay,
two, three.
good for you. Good for you, Kristen. Now, are we ahead of class?
Yes, definitely.
Right. You want to practice polygon more, that's fine, but I think it's enough for today. That's up to you, yeah? It's up to you.
Let me check. What's the time?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I would prefer that you do the mensuration again if you don't want to practice polygon. But if you want to practice polygon, I'm also fine.
Let me see if I can find a question.
Mhm.
Hello,
Okay.
I'm back.
So we are left with trigonal pyramid. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of explanation given, but I'm explaining the shape, the basic shape first. I find that that's the least, that's the totally ignored one. I don't know why. I don't know why. Right? So trigonal pyramid. Can you imagine what is going on?
It's like a small pyramid.
True. And can you form something like that? And you're extremely correct. Now you would notice that this is the leg of the tripod, right? The leg of the tetrahedron.
Yeah.
So could you please explain to yourself the difference between the tetrahedron, let's call it the tripod, and the trigonal pyramid? What's the difference actually?
I think the tetrahedral is like a tripod with a stand
Correct.
also.
The stick
So
on
I
top, right?
think that,
The stick
yeah.
on top. Right. So
Yeah.
trigonal pyramid, what's the
Like
difference?
a pyramid is just a stand without any, I mean just a tripod without any stand.
Without any, we call it the stick on top, right?
Yeah.
Okay, which is of course a useless tripod, but there you go. Trigonal pyramid has a stub, S-T-U-B, a stub made of the electron pair instead of a proper stick.
So, sorry, what?
Trigonal pyramid has a stub, S-T-U-B, a stub. So you know what's a stub?
No, no, not really.
A stub is a stub. Uh, how do I explain a stub? Um, in a less graphic way. For example, this is a bit graphic, so I apologize. Let's say all of us have 2 arms and 2 legs, right? Okay, but
Yeah.
by an unfortunate accident, I have to have my left hand amputated.
Okay. Yeah.
When the doctor amputate, they don't amputate the full arm. They will leave a little bit behind because it's impossible to cut it's actually worse to cut on the joint. If you want to eliminate my arm entirely, I will cut it on the joint, but that's actually a very bad decision.
Yeah.
So instead of amputating on the joint, I amputate it slightly below, leaving a little bit of the arm left.
Yeah.
That's what people who are amputated usually, they have a stub, a short portion where it used to be a long thing, a stub. That's as a stub. So, is it the first time you heard the word stub?
I mean, I think no, not really, but I'm not very.
Right. But you understand what I'm saying, right? That's a stub, no? A short part where there used to be a long thing. So if you cut the branch of a tree, you may leave a stub, for example. Or if you cut something, you may leave a short portion, that's a stub. Okay? Now, a trigonal pyramid has a stub on top, the electron pair.
Okay.
Okay, why am I telling you all this? Because you have to explain why trigonal pyramid is not trigonal planar. Why is it still a tripod leg instead of a full flat, which is a useless thing? A trigonal planar cannot be used as a tripod. It's very weak. A trigonal pyramid, you can still stick a stick and then you will get a proper tripod because it's a bit risen. Why is a trigonal pyramid not trigonal planar? Something like that. For example, I'll tell you straightforward. Trigonal planar is BF3. You write it down.
Sorry, trigonal planar is a
The example is BF3.
PF3.
Yeah, BF3. The example we use back then, BF3. Write down in the trigonal planar thing. Trigonal planar is BF3 on the table itself. Remember, we talked about BF3 just now, right?
Yeah.
But trigonal pyramid is NH3. It's not.
NH3.
Yeah, so basically I'm claiming that BF3 is flat and NH3 is not. NH3 is like a tripod and BF3 is not a tripod at all.
Uh-huh.
I believe your syllabus will stop there if you could have just explained to them why NH3 is not flat or why BF3 is flat. If you could just explain that to them, they are very happy. End of the topic, I believe. You do not know why yet, but that's the point right now. Remember, we are trying to imagine the shape of the molecule properly.
Okay.
We are basically not trying to memorize. So if you could, that would be the point. Okay, I haven't explained why, by the way. I haven't. Yeah, I'm just claiming. Would you please flip to the next slide? I want to confirm that that's what they want. There you go. Now, basically, the CL Lewis is already telling that the CL is linear. Nothing fancy, right? Not actually not a surprise. A CL2 is linear. Flip page. Okay, so and then oh my goodness, they go for polarity. Oh, because they need to talk about polarity. Okay, flip again, flip. Oh, they don't even talk about it. Okay, flip again. That's so weird. Flip again. They talk about hydrogen bonding. Okay, sure. Why are we? Oh man. Okay, again, flip again. Oh, this is so weird. So they go to giant covalent. Huh. Okay, keep flipping. Okay, you can stop there. Thank you. Let's go back to the VSEPR.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the VSEPR, right? The shape. Okay. Yeah, great, this one. So the next page. Okay. Yeah, okay. So doesn't seem like your teacher, your syllabus, not your teacher, is interested to explain why NH3 is not flat and BF3 is flat. If that's the case, then this topic seems to be fully memorizing and no application. I find that to be very weird. But that's it. I will wait until your teacher confirm whether you're supposed to understand it or not. It doesn't seem like they want you to understand also. It's very weird for me right now.
Wait, sorry, can you repeat yourself?
Okay, one more time. I told you that I guess your syllabus wants this to explain why NH3 is not flat.
Yeah.
And to explain why BF3 is flat.
Okay.
When I look at the next page, they don't seem to be interested in it. I'm very confused.
Okay.
So I'll stop my discussion first here. Anyway, time is almost up. So I stop there first. Okay, let's see what. Yes, you're saying?
Could you tell me for
The
like like why is flat or not?
Right.
Because I'm
Very
not
simple.
very sure.
Very
I
simple.
think it'll be easier if I understand.
Right. The stub is the electron pair, right? The electron pair is, well, electrons, which is negatively charged.
Yeah.
So NH3 would be flat if not for the stub. Now, why would the stub cause it to not flat? Okay, you think of it as raising the tripod. Actually, the molecule doesn't see it as raising the tripod. The molecule sees it as, hey, I was originally flat, but because there is a stub on top which is negative, he pushes all the leg down. The negative electron pair is pushing everybody downward a little bit, causing it to no longer be flat.
Sorry, wait.
Okay. I'm gonna on the video. Tristan, are you stuck? Sorry, yes, sir.
No, I'm already done. I'm just
Oh,
looking
okay.
through
Right.
some questions I can do.
Right. Very happy with your practice today. Very happy. I gotta give you a flat. Oh, this is so. Oh yeah, this is the best I have. Right. Oh, cannot use this. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Right. From this? No, I don't. Yes, I do. Okay. Look at this tree. It's flat. Look at that. It's flat. It's not a tripod.
Yeah. Okay.
No electron pair here. No electron pair here. Nothing. No stub. No stub.
Yeah.
No stub. Flat. No stub. Flat. Okay. So I'm claiming that DF3 has no stub. The moment I put a stub here, because NH3 has the stub, okay, the stub is here. What does the stub do? The stub exerts an influence. It's a stub with a negative electron. Remember, these are also electrons, remember?
Yeah.
So the electron is pushing this electron down, pushing it a bit down because of the stub. Negative electron pushing it.
The repulsion.
Jostling for space.
Okay.
Also pushing this guy down a little bit. Also pushing it down a little bit. So now what's the effect of pushing it down?
Oh.
The stub pushes it down instead of pulling it up. We think of it as pulling it up. No. The stub pushes everybody down. Nobody is flat now. Trigonal pyramid.
Oh. So the reason is because NH3 has more electrons. Is it?
Yeah. One lone pair, they call it one lone pair.
Oh.
Pushing everybody down, therefore no longer flat.
Okay, I understand.
A molecule doesn't have a tendency to be 3D. There must be a reason why they are 3D, and therefore they are the reason. If there is no reason, they still prefer to be flat. It's not like they want to be complicated. It's not. Okay. For now, we stop there. Maybe we talk about EMF more next week. Right?
Okay.
Gotta end for today, Joel and Tristan. Good job for both of you. I will see you next week.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jason, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, Jason, I see all of this, perimeters and everything. Also, your class is now discussing the perimeter, am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Any problem? I guess it's important.
No, I think it's
Okay.
fine.
Good. Very on time today. I like it very much. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. Hi, Keiko. I can see you. Yeah. Okay. Jason. Not objecting to you practicing this, but you're already practicing more than this. And that's what I want. I want you to practice, the surface area and the volume. This is like a preparation for that. Look, they talk to you about the cross-section thingy. The way we cut the bread.
Yeah.
But the surface area, as far as I can tell, they talk about the blanket. Okay, the way they phrase it is the area of lateral faces. It's a very fancy word for the blanket. No?
Mm.
Okay, so they are using the same concept because they know that's the easiest way to understand. Okay, we'll continue using the bread analogy. I think that's just easier. Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do beside this?
So the WA3,
Yeah,
I
W32.
just the my teacher just talked over it again and talked
Yeah,
about the chapters. It's
yeah.
7, 8, 9, and
9,
12, I think.
7, 8, 9, and 12. So does it include this thing or not?
I don't think so.
You don't think so. Let me confirm it. You don't think so.
Yeah. But I know for the end of year exams everything. So
Okay. Definitely not. No, definitely. Right. So can you be very clear about the WHE? It seems that nobody is clear. Is it possible to be clear?
I
Right.
mean,
Yes, Darlene, I can see you. Yeah. Right. Just make it very clear which one is which, and of course we can focus on that. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 7, 8, 9, and 12.
Okay. All right. Check out 7, 8, 9. Do you want to repeat that, or do you want to talk about 12 immediately? That's totally fine. Keiko, can I invite you to the breakout room already? Usually there's 2 Keiko, right?
Oh yeah, this one can, yes.
Okay, so Derlin and Keiko, I will open the room for you, yeah? All right? Right. Sorry, I was under the impression that you guys want to do 7. And
Oh,
now it's
but
7:30.
yeah, I came back
So
slightly
sorry, I
later.
just saw the
Oh,
I just saw the
right,
message.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, no
Sorry,
problem.
sorry.
Oh no,
As
no, no.
long as
I wanted to change to 7:30 because I was coming back from school slightly later, but ended up I came back early. So
no
yeah.
problem. As
So
long as
sorry,
no,
just
no,
It's
no,
saw
okay,
the
it's okay.
message.
as long as both of you are fine, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong.
Mm-mm.
Okay, if you both of you are communicating, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, I was just thinking what happened, but that's good. Okay. Math first lah. Okay. If there's a confusion, math first lah. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll open for 1 Keiko and 2 Derlin. There you go. Okay, so Jason, are you saying that we should just focus on chapter 12 lah, the percent,
Yeah.
the statistic? I don't mind. It feels that you are not the most comfortable one here. Is this still correct?
Mm-hmm.
Then let's talk about it. The variation is a lot, so I guess it's a good thing to practice. Your teacher seems to have gone through chapter 12, isn't it? Quite a lot, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So your teacher purposely skipped to chapter 12. That's the idea here.
Yeah. And then she's trying to finish chapter 10 by this week.
But
And
10 is not included
yeah.
in the. Oh,
And then try to learn a bit from for chapter 11.
right. I don't think you have any problem. I
Yeah,
don't
because
think.
after that it's the exam, then it's
Mhm.
the 10-day September holiday, and then
Yeah,
after that it's only like 4 weeks of lesson, and then
right.
it's any
Correct. And
exam.
then,
Yeah.
correct. The term 4 is always very short. True. I don't get your, let me get your teacher strategy very clear. Your teacher wants to discuss chapters not inside WA3, just before WA3. That's the strategy.
Okay, so I think she said that before after she's finished Chen and a bit of 11,
Mhm.
she wants to do like revision papers with us. So
Okay,
like
good.
yeah.
Good.
So
I
we
was,
have
I was
like
very confused.
we have 2 weeks of preparation before
WA, 2 weeks.
yeah,
2 weeks.
no 1 week, my bad.
Still a very weird strategy, but at least there is some time for it, like, at least. So I don't mind. Okay, good. Do you want to talk about 12 today? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, I'll go get some food and I'll be with you. Okay. Are you okay, Jason?
Yeah,
Why are we flipping around?
trying to find a question.
This one not good, me? The chat one?
Huh?
So if it's too easy for you, I don't want that. But is it too easy? It's reasonably it takes
Yeah.
effort, lah. Let's just say this one takes effort.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a protector, by the way?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh. Okay, but you still can calculate the angle. I'll tell you what to do, lah. Oops. Oops. Oopsie.
Kak Philip, I think we might need to make a new Jamboard.
Oh, yeah, sure thing. Make a Jamboard, share with me.
Alright. I already shared it.
Now, do you know how to stop?
Yeah.
Put your name on it. Yeah. This makes it easier. Without much time. It's about right. The numbers are not nice, but I guess you have to This is okay. The numbers are not nice, yeah? But it is, yeah, the numbers are not nice. Oh, wait, what's going on here? Wait, how come it doesn't total to 360? Yeah? How come? I mean, it's a little bit off there. It's good that you check though. I like it.
Uh,
Try again. Just try again, you know. Just make sure everything is okay. Okay. Is it correct? Because I cannot see what you're writing. You see.
oh,
Could you shift to the left? Shift to the left with your book. I see what you mean. Okay, because you round off a lot, that's why your total is not 360. But it doesn't mean that you're wrong. For example, here, actually, the problem is that your rounding off here is wrong. actually, that's a problem. You round off wrongly here. Do you know why?
guessing it should be 1 for 1.
What do you think?
I guess
mean,
should be
141 is closer or further than 140, you know, to the real thing.
it is closer.
Much closer. And
Yeah.
therefore, this is wrong. Okay, go ahead. Let's check the rest and just make sure. They will pretty much not accept the 140, so just be careful. What is this? Show me the calculator. Okay, that's an easy. Okay.
My bad, wrong one.
Yeah, it's wrong. And that would be okay. Is the rounding off correct, you think?
Yeah.
Agree then. Just erase. Oh, stop. Your technique is okay. Okay. I want you to press the right arrow. Right arrow, please. Right now. Right arrow. Okay. Yeah. Right again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't retype everything, ladies. Why are you retyping everything? It's a waste of time. Here's the arrow. You can do you know that you can there you go. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. Checking. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Yep. And then last one. Just check. 34. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right arrow. Better. 24. Okay. And you check. And that's it. Okay. Is this correct?
Yeah.
It's PSF though, so I don't think so.
Oh.
PSF. Yeah. Come on. I think they will be very particular, to just be careful.
Yeah.
Now, I'll say one more thing. They're very particular this way. They say that angles shouldn't be 3SF. It's very weird. They will say to you, hey, angle is supposed to be 1 dp. It's very weird. They make an exception for angles. For dollars, they make another exception, 2 dp. So there are exceptions to the rule of 3SF. Have you heard your teacher say anything about angle being exceptions?
Maybe. Can't.
Okay, I'm going to say that first because I think in O level that's true. So please say the exception, write down in your book here right now, exception to 3SF rule, angle is 1 dp.
Exception
3SF rule,
to
angle 1 dp.
1 dp.
Okay. The other exception is $2 dp. Just write it down. Just for you to.
And $2 dp.
That means they expect not 141 and 113. What do you do? Just press the up arrow. Press the up arrow. Again. Okay, we are at 45. Okay, yeah, FAR. Okay, okay. Now you're supposed to make this 1 dp.
1 decimal point.
Yes. And you currently don't have a decimal point.
So it's 140.9.
And that would be wrong, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
Why is that wrong? This is rounding up. Like this suddenly becomes a rounding up question. It's annoying that way, I guess.
Yeah.
Why is it wrong? Because behind 9, there is 7.
Uh-huh.
If behind 9 there's 7, you cannot round down to 9. You're rounding down.
Mm-hmm.
You should round up.
Yeah.
So what does it become?
10. And
Which
then,
is to say 141.0.
yeah, 0.
You need to write down the point 0 though. You need to. They ask for it, 1 dp. Does that make any sense? That's your rounding from 9 to 10.
Mm.
Does this make sense? I mean, is rounding up or down comfortable for you?
It's okay.
All right, then use your arrow again to find 45 over 143. Okay, where's your 45 just now? There you go. Okay. Yeah, there you go. SD. Yeah, okay. So 2 dp, please. 1 dp, please.
113.3.
Totally agree with it. Okay, clear, yeah? Magic. Good. Magic. I guess there's a reason for the 1 dp rule.
Yeah.
Okay. You cannot do B because you need protector.
Yeah.
Does it mean that you cannot do C?
Don't think so. I think I still can.
Go for it. Looking good, yes, sir. Good. Now, is that your final answer?
No. Okay, there. That's my final answer.
There's a mistake, please find it. The intention is good. The intentions are okay. I think there's some careless mistake somewhere, I think. But clearly there's a mistake. Is this final answer?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Okay. Let's finish at least. Sorry, do you have an answer? I cannot follow.
Uh,
Can I see the whole thing? Okay, fine. The chocolate is the originally 56, right?
yeah.
Okay,
But
then
the
what's the
actual
question?
number was 62.
Okay. Mhm.
And if I find the new angle,
Mhm.
I don't know how to fix the others
Think about
because
it for a while.
then it won't add up. My first thought was to
Mhm.
find the difference, and then
Okay.
after that,
Mhm.
divide it by 3 and then minus that with all the numbers.
Okay, wait, think about it for wait. Your think the fact that you're thinking is very important. Okay. Let's think about it. Of course, we know that the chocolate number is wrong.
Yep.
You're saying that all the other numbers are also wrong.
I mean, if I find this new angle, it won't add up to 360, no?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. No, you're not wrong. But first of all, they don't want the other angles. Now, it is true that the other angles will change. That's true. That much is true. But the absolute number, the original number, the real number, do they change?
No.
Okay. Does that make your job easier? I agree that all angles change. I agree. But the original number, nothing changes except chocolate. Doesn't that make your life easier? No.
No.
I mean, your original working always rely on the original number, so it's not that
Yep.
bad.
So does that mean I have to find the new total?
That depends on your thinking.
Alright.
Your thinking is supposed to be working here. I must say though, I agree with your thinking. Your thinking is working fine. I like it a lot. you forget the rule.
Oh, yes, one decimal point.
It's a weird rule. We have to get used to it.
Yeah.
This is the time to get used to it. It is weird. I agree. It kind of like fighting against habit.
Yeah.
Okay, the fact that you put the degree at the end is very happy. I'm very happy you don't lose any mark. On your table, did you put the degree sign?
No.
You lost 1 mark, but I mean not for everything, like just in total you lost 1 mark. So put the degree in. Okay, just remember for final answer they want degree. For working, no need lah.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So far so good, and time is up. So I guess we switch to Richard.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, let's start immediately here. Would that be okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. See you tomorrow. Good
See
job,
you.
Jason. All right. Mm. Rizal masih di sana ya?
Masih.
Iya. Dari tadi tuh aku nanya muridnya. Kalau nggak salah murid yang ini memang habis exam. Ini juga memang kadang-kadang suka hilang lah gitu. Yang ini aja sih. Jadi aku udah kontak dia sama orang tuanya, cuma belum ada berita. Makanya dari tadi kosong aja.
Iya.
Ya, ya kita tunggulah ya kalau sampai jam 9 nggak ada ya udah kita selesai.
Iya. Oke.
Oh, hi, Dilip.
Yes, no.
Just ended, is it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. Good. All
Yes,
right.
yes, yeah. So tomorrow
Tomorrow,
we're doing bio.
7 or 7:30?
7:30. I 7.
Oh, 7. Okay. Then I'll just keep a lookout. But
Confused with it.
remember to call me, okay, if I don't notice you guys, okay? Remember to just say hi. All right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I'll
because
see you
just now,
tomorrow.
so sorry, just now was
No, sorry, no,
okay.
sorry. It's more like I'm worried if something is wrong, but nothing is wrong.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
See you
you.
tomorrow.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Oke, Ritzel, kayaknya memang tidak ada apa-apa ya. Ya udah, hari ini kita udahin dulu ya.
Okay.
Oke, dadah.
Bye.